All right, next up for this cabinet area is I wanted to make some extra storage, and one, the storage will hide this ugliness right here. So I'm going to have some storage, little walls here that come out to the point where the door opens and closes. There's a lot of room right here that could be used to build something that fits pretty much as perfect as I can to that area, so I could fully utilize this whole space. And if you look on the inside, when the door is closed, you can see there's still a lot of space that I want to be able to use as storage. Yeah, I could just leave it like this and shove stuff there, but as soon as I open the door, everything will fall out, which I don't want to happen either. So I'm going to build a barrier for the storage and a few shelves. There's the cut. We'll see how it fits. Well, certainly there's that seatbelt buckle right there that's giving me a little bit of lift problems. Just too high. Instead of going trying to push the seatbelt under, I'm actually going to cut a groove so that this seatbelt could just sit like that. And actually I have a reason for that, is that while I'm driving, I'm going to use the seatbelt and just wrap it around this whole unit along with some straps for some extra security. So the seatbelts, of course they fully function, so why not use them? That's what I'm going to do so that I could still use these seatbelts to strap down my case. Right, we'll call it my tribute to Oklahoma, but I think it'll fit in nicely. The seatbelts will still work, so I need to cut it right there, and then I could build the frame around it. I cut a little notch to fit over this groove here. It's going to fit over like that. I'm going to nail this in. I got this piece up, and now I'm gonna put another piece over here, and I realized that with all these fancy cuttings I did, it lifts up a little bit right there. So I don't think I need it to be all that fancy with that exact cut after all. I cut that out, and I'm just gonna cut a straight line right here, 45 degrees or so, just to get so we can get around that. I got this wall up, so for this wall I need to make some angled cuts to fit the shape. And of course I make the cut, and probably should have measured twice or 3 times, but I made it flush with that piece of wood, but I needed to make it go over there, but now it's short on this end if I do that. So I don't want to cut a new piece or waste a new piece, so I'm just going to try to make this piece work somehow. So I fudged this thing in. It doesn't, it's not perfect on the bottom, but it'll work. There's going to be a little bit of a gap right there, but it's okay. I am a bit afraid of splitting this wood, so I'm going to make sure I prime the hole first by drilling it, because I'm going to put it in with screws and not nail it in. That way I can remove this if I need to. Nails are a little bit more permanent. Screws in this side. There's another screw there that's a little more flush, you can't see, and I kind of just eyeballed it from the back, and man, I hit the target pretty dead on. All right, so that's the way it's going to look right now, and I'm going to have another chamber in the middle. So what I want to do is I want to make another divider right here, and that divider is going to hold my water in to prevent it from shaking around. So if I put it right here, it should hold a gallon bottle of water very nice and firm. All right, so I got this in there, so this should prevent the water from shaking around too much while I'm driving. And the idea is for this storage unit to be filled with things that I want to access when I'm outside, like sunblock or insect repellent or something like that. These are not for quick and accessible stuff inside. Well, I mean, it's still accessible, but just not a quick and easy. I'll have to walk around this area. But yeah, that's the extra added storage unit.